Adam, you're interested in systems. What are systems and why should we care? And I suppose in the process, you could illustrate the answers to those questions by sharing your origin story and why this room has a particular meaning for you.
This question about systems, I was actually thinking about it on the plane. It's the one thing I wrote down. So I want, to, because I realize that the past, in a way, we all know about systems, and to have been in South Africa since 1991 is to have witnessed a system that in some respects has been transformed fundamentally, and in other respects has not been transformed fundamentally. And yet, it's so easy to imagine that things are just the way they are. This is how things are, and we have to adapt as best we can to things being the way they are. And what I've been thinking the past few months is that it's now, at least to me, more obvious than it's ever been that this is not the case. That we live in systems. We might imagine narcissistically that we're just in a blank space and we can do whatever we want. But if you think about it, it's obviously not true. We live in economic systems and political systems and family systems and cultural systems and legal systems and trade systems, which most of us don't really think about very much. Before the last month or the last few weeks, we suddenly realize there's a system, it's got rules, it's got assets, it's got things set up to work a certain way. And that these systems provide constraints on what we can do and affordances. They allow us to do certain things. Secondly, that as we know in South Africa more clearly than most people in the world know, that these systems work very well for some people and not well at all for other people. One of the reasons I was so attracted to South Africa when I came here for the first time in '91 is that, you could say, consciousness about systems. And thirdly, I think one of the things about systems that it's easy to get lulled into forgetting is they were built by people, mostly. I mean, there are some non-people involved, but mostly built by people and can be changed by people. There's more than one way to transform a system. You can take a sledgehammer to it. You can try to blow it up. And I'm sure there's lots of times when people think, this can't be fixed, we just have to blow it up. But we have been had the privilege, if that's the right word, this week of seeing what happens when you just blow up a system. Maybe it'll work well, but it's risky. And then the last thing I wrote on the plane is that the thing about systems is they can't be transformed by one person. We imagine that it can. And so the question this raises, and this is the final point and comes to the title of the book, the question that raises is, if transforming systems is a collective activity, then other than spending all our energy trying to become president, what can we do? What can each of us do in our own part of the system to contribute to its transformation? And that's why the book has the title, Everyday Habits for Transforming Systems. That's the question it asks. What can each of us do, not once in a while, not once every 5 years when we cast a vote, not once every year when we go to a strategic planning workshop, but day to day, what can each of us do to contribute to transforming systems?